Welcome back to Gravity Rush. Well, I guess we know who the real criminals are. And good thing robots aren't, morally aligned to anything. They see crime
Yeah,
and they
they don't
act on it.
judge.
Well, in this case, they are judging.
Yeah, they are judging. Yeah.
I like how your first high kick just clipped straight through her. It's just
Yeah.
like
Okay, so our kicks are strong enough to break solid rock open, and she can deflect it despite
Only
being...
when she has the yellow gun,
she just
which she does not have.
just-
No, at the very beginning of the game, we punched through stuff that could break that you need in mining tools.
I
It
mean,
was all squishy, nevy stuff.
you know what's great? They're just going whole hog on the we dressed her like a wrestler, so we're gonna have her do wrestling throws. Um,
Yeah, that was a drop kick right there.
so this is like, okay. Camera.
Yeah. I was doing damage, so I don't care.
So the robots are just there to observe. Just to
They're
say,
trying.
like, hey, here's the criminal.
I mean, I guess.
I mean, they're trying to attack her, but she just throws them into walls. So
Like that.
Put me down.
Gotta go space.
Yeah, what? They're basically the cores or the turrets from Portal.
Sky vagina.
That was like a sky vagina.
what in the name? What? What? What?
See, they're here to save us from this villain that we very clearly couldn't beat by ourselves.
What did?
That's not important right
Did
now.
she
Beat 'em
just
up.
literally say, "We were here because the plot decided you needed help"?
Yes.
That's. This would work.
Well, her language specifically said a man told us you needed saving. Who is this man?
I mean, that's like one of the deity people, obviously,
Yeah.
but like, this is so abrupt. Everything is so abrupt. I think we.
Yeah, you're. What?
Oh, help!
I'm just
My
gonna. I'm
powers.
just.
I'm
gonna let you.
learning.
Okay, like in the last part, I think we went from not knowing that the mayor was a bad guy to knowing that the mayor was a bad guy to being a fugitive to the truth being revealed.
Yes.
In like,
They're trying to condense an entire game's worth of plot into a third of the game.
it's just.
It doesn't even seem like just a third of a game. It feels like they're trying to condense an entire plot into 2
Oh yeah.
hours.
Oh yeah. You're right because we have two story plot lines we need to resolve in this 1/3 of the game.
This part of the game feels like it should be the mid-game twist. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
it's frustrating. You know, I was feeling like really, 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 really optimistic about Gravity Rush 2 as a whole throughout like the mid game, when we were like deep into the main plot of that other city area, and things seemed to be paced and written extremely well. And now suddenly, it's like, okay, we're doing the Sailor Moon again.
They really like that. They really like that.
Okay, you
animation.
took care of the drones too. God damn it!
I just wanted to go to space.
Could have repurposed that. Oh, she just fucking brushed it off.
Who needs
What did I not go to space for?
gravity shifting powers when you can just leap tall buildings
Ignore
in
gravity.
a single bound? Yeah. Man. Okay. So,
Sure is a lot to swallow. More accurately, it's a lot to swallow at once.
yeah, I mean,
That's what she said.
Okay.
Sorry.
She says she wanted Mountain Dew. What the fuck?
we just like chewed up and spit out that entire like run of miniature plot mid-game climaxes in, and on top of it, Raven and Cece, I think, just got dumped into the story again, like literally dumped into the story again.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to play devil's advocate here, I guess, or there is precedent for this kind of added extra content at the end of a game being, a really cool twist and like a cool extra added part to the experience, because like this goes as far back as Dragon Quest 3, where suddenly at the end of the game there's like a whole extra third of the game, or Pokemon Gold and Silver is another famous example. So I mean,
At the same time,
granted, the cramped pacing certainly does put a damper on the story quality here, but I don't necessarily think that inherently would make this less fun to play or less interesting. It's just
that kind of stuff usually feels like it's a more natural fit for the game attached to it, though. Like,
I will agree there. Yes, I think it might just be bothering us because it definitely feels like it's more of a missed opportunity than anything.
like
else,
if I were to
know?
compare this to Pokemon, I wouldn't compare it to Gen 2. I'd compare it to Gen 8. The two worst characters in the game show up out of the blue in the post-game of Sword and Shield and lead you on a dumb plot that is somehow still better than the plot that came before it to get the legendaries.
Oh God.
So,
God.
yeah.
That frickin' end section. I'm gonna stop right now because I will go on a rant, and I really don't want to.
I won't stop you.
Just
Like,
has that ever
look,
stopped anybody?
there's nothing positive is going to come from me
The
bitching
comments will
about
get mad.
Pokemon for the next 10
Yeah,
minutes.
You should never hamper yourself because of the comments section.
Well, it's
Hate.
just that I won't get anything out of it. Like I don't like.
Yeah,
the
you
game
vent.
that much.
The entire point of venting is so that you feel
I
personally
sort of get what
satisfied.
you're saying. My feeling on Sword and Shield is that it's a good game that lacks a lot in things that previous games in the same series had. It has a dumb plot, but it has a few really good characters that kind of make it worth sitting through anyway. So, on the one hand, it's good that the characters are good. On the other hand, I kind of wish they were in a game with a better story. Like, I could have stood to have more than 10 collective minutes of Marnie's subplot.
Yeah, there's just a lot of things about the game I just did not end up liking, and it's to the point where with a lot of things like this, if once I'm kind of soured on an experience like that, I just want to, I just need to leave the franchise alone for a while. That's what happened to me with what's that thing called? Ace Attorney.
I was just about to mention Spirit of Justice.
Yes, I mean, a lot of people still don't
I still want to do a discussion on that because that's the one game we didn't do.
Yeah.
Because I know we got differing opinions about it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's hard because every time the game pops up, I want to explain why I don't like Spirit of Justice, but doing so spoils the entire game. So I don't want to.
That's what I mean. It's like we have to have a discussion video about it.
So
Yeah,
you need you need to do like a frickin' spoony 11-part review of how bad the game is, going through the story piece
honestly,
by piece.
I would have to do a Spoony One style series because I would have to explain what makes the earlier entries in the franchise good in order to explain
so you'd
what
have
made
so it would be more like
here's
the
the thing, though,
ultimate
it's like,
retrospective. Okay.
As much as I say that I really want to do a discussion, though, I kind of want to play through the entire series again, though, before we do that. Because I was thinking about that, like, the past month.
Yeah.
To
What the
revisit,
hell?
Ace Attorney again.
When did
That's
you
stupid or super move.
did you just literally spawn a black hole?
Yes.
What?
Black holes are caused by gravity.
Where did all of the stuff go?
I sucked it in.
Where did it
It
go?
is no more. It's not my problem.
It went into the black hole.
There is no into the black hole. There's just a point at which gravity compresses everything that falls into the black hole until it compresses as far as it will go. What happened when the black hole disappeared? Where's the remains of the stuff that got sucked into it?
Gravity. Fun.
Okay, we are like about 50, 60, 70 odd years beyond the point where we thought gravity was a wormhole. I might actually be underestimating that length of time. So,
I mean, we don't know for sure because we haven't sent anything in there yet.
Yeah,
We
because
wouldn't be
anything
able
that
to
we
get it
sent
back
in there
out.
wouldn't be able to get out.
Yeah.
we wouldn't be able to get it back
Yeah,
out.
so it's like, yeah, we're kind of sure it's not a wormhole, but it might still be because...
We're kind of sure it's not a wormhole because the theory that it was a wormhole was fanciful nonsense. So, We're already fighting this character again, though. Really?
Yes.
This soon, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You know, when other games have recurring boss fights, they're usually spaced out a bit more. I mean, unless it's Pokemon Sword and Shield, then you're probably just going to be fighting Hop 10 minutes after.
I was to say you're fighting Hop at before every town, after every town, in the middle of the route, on the way to the bathroom, on the way to the hotel.
It's like finding Shadow in Green Forest, and the next thing immediately, I was looking around to. I wasn't feeling good.
Yeah, you leave Green Forest, you do the mission, and then after Green Forest, the mission street starts, and then Shadow pops.
What just happened?
Hey, Max.
What just happened?
Stuff.
Cat, you can go after her. Just run.
Wait, so girl from the second game was her sister?
Kinda.
Oh.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Why in the devil did Plot God Man send Cece here then?
Plot God.
because she's
It's a kick-ass
relevant.
boss
Because she's
subtitle.
relevant to the plot. That's why.
No, keep her in the other city. Okay? Keep her in the other city where she can't complicate matters. You want us to solve this problem, right?
To solve the problem, the things have to get worse.
That
Or
is
something.
bullshit. That is bullshit. Let me count the ways. 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000,000, 4 quadrillion.
You okay?
Sorry, I was...
I think
Choking
Ted's Morse
myself
code's
to
like, get him
death
to stop.
there.
Tell him to shut up.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
This would be like a more fun boss fight if it wasn't stuck on the ground like this. I mean, we have this major recurring villain in a game about gravity shifting, who is not a gravity shifter and is constantly on the floor, and therefore you must
She
be on the
doesn't-
floor
yeah.
to fight her.
Yeah, she doesn't really have any powers or anything that would make her fun to fight. You know,
Well,
it's not like...
it's not okay. With this moveset, she could be a really fun boss if the game had the ground-based fighting mechanics to support it, but it doesn't. This is the kind of boss fight that would be extremely fun to fight in a Bayonetta or a Devil May Cry type game, which unfortunately this is not. This has like the most bare basics ground combat mechanics ever.
This is the third time in a row, like in the span of 10 minutes, that we're fighting her, too.
Yeah,
Yes.
so it's getting old. Like, if I were playing this, it would probably be getting older.
I mean, if this were, you know, the full game that it was trying to be, she probably would have different moves every time you fought her. It
Yeah.
would be spaced out a little bit better.
Yeah, like when you fight a rival character in, again, Devil May Cry. And you know how, like, you fight Virgil 3 goddamn times in Devil May Cry 3, but in the second encounter, he has the punching and kicking weapon, so he's mixing those moves in with his previous sword attacks. And then when you fight him the third time, he's got the Force Edge, so he's mixing those moves in with his previous sword attacks. He's also doing his teleport thing a whole lot more. So, yeah, they add more to the fight every time, and that's what makes the recurring boss fight fun. You never know what he's going to do next.
Like, even, like, basic stuff like... I don't know why I keep going back to Sonic Adventure 2 today, but, like, even the very basic character fights in that game, you know, they change... Why did she become a... Oh, wait, what?
What did she just do? What?
She's a... okay.
What just happened?
Okay.
What happened?
Stuff.
I don't know.
Is she on our side or is she what?
Nope.
No, she's fighting
Now
us.
she has powers? What?
Are
Well,
we
she had
fighting...
to fuse with her sister.
Oh, she went nutso. Okay. Are we also fighting the sister at the same time, though?
Yeah, they're fused.
Oh, wait, no, but the sister's on
Oh,
the
wait, hold on,
ground.
wait a
The
minute.
sisters in the
Never mind.
The sisters in the sky firing projectiles at us. See?
So maybe there was like something to trigger a response inside something that was inside Durga's body? I'm gonna assume so.
Yeah.
Why, Plot Godman, did you
Also, we're fighting Kali again.
why did you send her here if she was just going to make things worse? Why? Raven,
I'm starting to think that Beard Dude is not the brightest bulb.
Raven, the next time Beard Dude tells you to bring someone with you to save me, tell him to go fuck himself and just come by yourself, please.
Because, of course, Raven wouldn't have been able to help. Raven wouldn't have been able to do anything.
Raven was a whole lot more useful than Cece.
Yeah.
So
That's why there was the very non-obvious layer of sarcasm.
no, I mean, like, even before we found out that Cece was secretly a bad guy, Raven would have been more help than Cece, who doesn't really fight, does she? Or have any talents worthwhile that you would want?
Well,
in
Cece's
this
not a bad
situation?
person. I think she's just being manipulated.
Yeah, but sending her along was like sending the villager. Sending Villager C, whose one line of dialogue in the game is "Welcome to Pallet Town," sending them to save the world. That's like the plot of an RPG Maker sample game, okay? So.
Oh, the fake Latin opera choir. They're here.
Yes.
Oh no.
Just throw boxes at it.
I'm tired of hearing choirs and dramatic video game boss music. But I mean, you know, it has to happen in this case because they're angels. I mean, there's not much to take seriously about the wrestler angel. She kind of ruins the mood that the choir is trying to establish, but like one of them has wings, therefore we must have angelic music playing. Ugh.
Hey, do you guys get it? They're angels, which are normally good, but the angel we're fighting is evil. Do you get it? It's irony.
You watching? Are you watching? I don't think you're watching. You watching?
Wow, we're leaning really hard into the Sailor Moon finisher this time.
Yeah, they even got the different colored Joy-Cons.
It failed. Nice.
Is this our final boss?
Oh, I get it. The powers that she suddenly has are weapons that are provided by Durga. I get it.
Man, it's a good thing this game is rated. What?
It's a good thing that human flesh is made of adamantium. In
Oh,
this
look,
universe.
the police are good guys now.
No, these are.
Wow.
No,
These are
These are other guys.
these are
the
the,
other
yeah,
two.
the two characters from the previous game.
Oh.
who are part of
Oh.
the evil government conspiracy people who are now trying to overthrow the mayor, but I don't know if they're good or what. This is all a confusing mess. I guess we'll see more plot next time in Gravity Rush.